And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for the game ahead, pushing out distractions and getting into the zone. Welcome to the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. What a beautiful Tuesday evening it is, folks. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Evan Mobley.
And I think the grind of the season has caught up to him a little. You can see it in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a dive. He appears to be wearing down. Maybe he can get his legs back under him today.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. They've got Alex Caruso, Mobley out there with Johnson. Then it's Derek White, and it's Walsh in at the 3. And for Indiana, they've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Miles Turner out there with Nikola Jokic. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Porter in at the 3 spot. Grant, these are 2 teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A., and it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Foul beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3. Doris, Alex Caruso, known for his defensive presence.
I don't know which aspect of his game on that end of the floor to talk about. His ball pressure at the point of attack is elite, but you can also put him off the ball if you need to, and he can get into passing lanes and be disruptive. If you need him to guard up a position, he can do that as well. The versatility is probably the thing that makes him dominant.
No good on that one.
What you love about Alex Caruso is the IQ he brings to both ends of the floor. Defensively, he's always anticipating, always pressuring, and offensively, he will make the right play.
And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the 3rd stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Turner, outside, SGA. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Porter's shot is off. White with it. Now here's Mobley, covered by Jokic. Mobley passes to Johnson. Mobley, a screen on Porter. And he's going for the oop here. And now Indiana on the fast break. Caruso against SGA. Doris from the 11th pick in 2018 to last year's league MVP. How did Shai Gilgeous-Alexander make that kind of leap?
Well, you don't get there without incredible work habits. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander puts time in the offseason to grow every single aspect of his game.
Take a break.
There's also maturity he plays with beyond his years. You can't speed him up. He's a 3-level scorer, and he contributes to one of the most dangerous defenses in the league.
First free throw is good. Now, Doris, when it comes to the mid-range game, is anyone better than SGA?
Boy, when you think of the all-time efficient greats, Kevin Durant comes to mind. But SGA is carving out that kind of career. You can post him from the mid-range. His handle gets him to the spots on the floor he wants. He wears that area of the floor out.
This guy's such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Outside Johnson. And there's a pick. Pass to Mobley. There's the triple. And he buries his first look.
Okay, quick shooting from the big fella. Mobley knocking in the jumper.
Stolen by Caruso. The finish! Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now here's Jokic. His last outing, he had 20. Just 5 on the clock. Goes back up. And and he lays it up and in.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
Pass to Johnson. White looking it over. With the drive. And here's Mobley. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Now that we have a chance, let's check out the teams that are scoring the most points off turnovers. In the third spot, the Pacers.
They anticipate well defensively, force a lot of mistakes, and quickly turn defense into offense.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now you have to be a little bit more cautious on the defensive end. That's his second, and there's a long way to go.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Watson's checked in. SGA against White. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. His scoring sits at around 31 a game. An impressive number. Turner, no good. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. So, a big finish right there.
He destroyed the rim. And that was a dunk contest material kind of jam. Johnson just letting it all hang out.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Coming off a 31-point game. Pass to Jokic. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be Evan Mobley. Indiana shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Jokic. Most of the season behind us, Grant. Talk about the mindset for teams right now.
Well, if people tell you the standings don't affect the mindset, BA, they're lying. Everyone is asking themselves how they can improve or maintain position. You just don't want to backslide now.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Outside Johnson. Outside White. Pass to Mobley. 5 to shoot. Jokic grabs the board.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Some nice passing by Indiana here. Outside, Caldwell Pope. And Indiana misses again. And so it's Mobley with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They trail by 1. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they cross that line.
You have got to be a low mistake team in today's NBA, because once those turnovers start piling up, you're giving your opponent too many extra looks.
And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Quickly is checked in for Caldwell-Pope. Now here's Mobley. 14 points for him last game against Minnesota. Shot clock at 6. White for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. The Pacers have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Here's Jokic. Finished off the break. Jokic has got his second bucket of the night.
And we know he can pass the ball, but wow, what a great finisher as well. Jokic delivering when his team needs him.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Walsh. Back to White. Johnson for 3. The Pacers pull it in.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Turner passes to Quickly. Now Jokic. He's guarded by White. Shoots. And there's Jokic on the assist by Quickly. 8 points for Nikola Jokic. The 76ers have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Back to White. There's a screen by Johnson to get back on track. White can't hit. Indiana leading by 5. Turner passes to Quickly. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Oh, the hammer. Mobley, a powerful dude out there.
Outside, SGA. Pass to Turner. Here's Jokic. Mobley with the block. Outside White. And Mobley throws it down.
Wow, that is some big-time airtime by Evan Mobley. My goodness.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Back to you, Brian.
They win by committee. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. A top 3 pick in a loaded 2021 draft. Evan Mobley continues to get better, as scouts predicted he would.
I don't think there is a ceiling on Evan Mobley, BA, because on the offensive end, as good as he is and as much progress as he's made, there's more to come. That belief in his three-point ability is only going to continue to grow with repetition. We know his work habits are exceptional. His off-the-bounce game will develop. His low-post game will develop. Like good night and good luck defense.
Since entering the league, Doris, Evan Mobley has been a defensive stalwart.
BA, Evan is the ultimate chess piece for a head coach. He's cross-positional, meaning he can basically guard 1 through 5. Elite at rim protection. If he gets cross-matched on a switch on the perimeter, he can get down in a stance and stay in front of a guard. What can't he do on the defensive end?
What you have to appreciate so much about Evan Mobley is his strong work ethic. This guy says he wants to be an all-time great, but he also puts in the work.
Now here's Watson. He's guarded by Porter. Outside White. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Well, Derek White fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Jokic, high post. Over Mobley. Jokic, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Stolen by Jokic. Quickly outside. Back to Jokic. Stolen by Mobley. Stolen by Jokic. On the wing, Porter. A steady force on their offense. Recording around 14 and a half a game. Some nice passing by Indiana here. SGA passes to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over White. Jokic, good. Jokic has got 10. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances. Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Turner passes to Porter. Now here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Middleton is checked in for Indiana. The 76ers also with a sub. Kennard's checked in. Here's Watson. No points yet. Outside Johnson. Lobs it up top. And they'll get another chance. Loses his grip. Planks the lob. Down low. And here's Turner. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Here's Quickly. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Primarily seen as a scorer, Immanuel Quickley's defense is often overlooked, Doris.
It is, B.A., and I think the first thing about his defensive effort is important, right? He works very hard. His navigation over screens. He's very quick with his rotation. He's a really long, rangy athlete. Couldn't agree more about being overlooked defensively.
And he makes a first.
One of the things I always like about Immanuel Quickley, he's decisive with the basketball.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Reed's checked in for Turner. Michael Porter comes in for Middleton. And Prince is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Quickley drops them both. 76ers trail by 9. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Rick Carlisle. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, "My guys have studied the reports, we've reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape." Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Outside Johnson. Back to Kennard. Watson passes to Johnson. Mobley, a screen on Reed. Johnson for 3, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong, control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Buries it from 3.
This, folks, is what a pure shooter looks like. Luke Kennard, so good from range.
Pass to Prince. 59 seconds left in the first. Quickly from outside. Mobley grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Prince, the pass to Quickly. Fires for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And what intensity from Johnson against the foul, not allowing it to stop him cold.
Both teams will make substitutions, and this is his first trip to the line tonight. 17 seconds left now in the first quarter. Middleton against Johnson. Reed, a screen on Johnson. Middleton from the outside. It's been all about Nikola Jokic for Indiana. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, let me get your thoughts on the Pacers and how they're playing so far.
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Isaiah Joe is out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Watson in at the small forward position. Here's Joe. 11 points for him last game against Minnesota. Clock at 4. Here's Kennard. And the shot falls short that time. And so Middleton will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. And they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. 76ers trail by 5. Hartenstein passes to Kennard. Back to Hartenstein. Philadelphia moving it around. To the inside. Wiggins. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Andrew Wiggins simply skies to finish that shot.
Pass to Prince. Outside Reed. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. It's good. Porter's got 5.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Now here's Kennard. 15 in his last outing. Pass to Joe from downtown. Rebound by Middleton. Indiana leading by 5. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Releases. Rebound by the 76ers. Inside. Here's Wiggins. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, how about the aggressiveness of Andrew Wiggins? So good at fighting through the contact, taking the challenge of the defense. That's beautiful.
Caldwell Pope's checked in for Indiana. Philadelphia also making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Caruso comes in for Joe. And Derek White subbed in for Kennard. Now here's Quickly. 7 points in the game. 3-pointer. And he can't get that one. 76ers trail by 3. Caruso outside. Pass to Johnson. There's a screen by Wiggins to the middle. Okay, Wiggins putting on a show here.
Oh, the ease with which he elevates Wiggins with a highlight move that time.
White against Quickly, and here's Middleton. Shoots over Johnson. Middleton, no good. This game is so close. 1 or 2 plays could make the difference.
It's so imperative to try to make each trip count.
Johnson for 3. Caldwell Pope pulls it in.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Middleton against Johnson. Porter, the pass to Middleton. From deep. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pass to Wiggins. Outside White. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. The Pacers have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Ooh, poked away. Wiggins with a steal. Now White. Outside Watson. Now Wiggins. Caruso outside. This one for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Caruso's got 6. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
The 3 from Quickly. Indiana again missing. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point land here in the second. Johnson against Middleton, and it's good. 2 points. Now it's a 4-point Philadelphia lead.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. The Pacers making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Wiggins. And Walsh is subbed in for Watson. Quickly with the ball. He has 7. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Isaiah Hartenstein.
Yeah, this guy does not rest on his laurels. He really studies all the angles and the positioning you need to be a force on the glass. It's almost like a science to him, trying to squeeze out a few extra boards every game. That's why he continues to make a bigger and bigger impact.
The free throw drops for Quickly. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Reed. He's off on the second. Porter the pass to Jokic. Over Hartenstein. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Such a powerfully built man. I mean, Jokic seems to just brush off the foul from the opposition.
What's up?
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Walsh. The kick out to White. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Porter's got 4 rebounds now to the paint. Tipped. Jokic passes to Quickly. He goes up again. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Here's Johnson, and here's Caruso outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, you see Hartenstein using both the size and the strength to his advantage. Nicely done.
Quickly finds Caldwell Pope. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Okay. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. A playmaker who can also score in bunches. I'm talking about Derek White, Doris.
I'm so glad you are, BA, because Derek White's big-time shot-making ability under duress of the shot clock. How many times does this guy get the ball with very little time on the clock, and he just stands calmly and delivers shot after shot?
Caldwell Pope's shot is off. For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 15 in the second. Quickly, right side. Jokic with it. Caruso covers. Gilgeous-Alexander against White. Fader on the way. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. White for 3. Pacers with a rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Porter. Shot's good. SGA making the play. Porter's got 4 points in the quarter.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
And Indiana with some changes. Reed comes in for Michael Porter, and Middleton subbed in for Quickly. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Mobley's checked in. The Sixers trailing. Now White. 11 points for him last game against the Timberwolves in Minnesota. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here. First free throw is good.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender, a guy who can contribute to a good team.
White hits them both. Indiana's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. SGA on the move. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
That's a big man down there. I mean, when Jokic gets ideal positioning inside, he uses his size to draw contact.
Free throw dropped for Jokic.
And the skill set that Jokic possesses, arguably the most skilled center to ever play the game.
And Jokic drops them both. So it's Philadelphia now, trailing by 2. Pass to White. Here's Walsh. Philadelphia moving it around. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Derek White is a legit three-point threat. I don't care where on the floor he is. You better contest.
SGA against Caruso. Now here's SGA. Tight defense on him. Just 5 to shoot. Reed for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. To the inside. Stolen by Reed. And here's SGA. He's got 6. Right wing. Here's Jokic. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Boy, Mobley read that the entire way. His defensive instincts are so good.
Oh, here's White on the drive. And it's blocked by SGA. Stolen by Caruso. It's a one-on-one situation, and Mobley throws it down.
You simply cannot fall asleep if Alex Caruso is on the floor. He's going to swipe it and create an opportunity for his team.
On the attack, SGA, outside Reed. Here's Jokic, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
And
One
you
shot.
love his aggressive approach offensively, drawing foul calls left and right.
Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Miles Turner comes in for Reed. And it's Michael Porter in for Middleton. And Jokic no good on that one. The Sixers leading. We've got 1:23 left to play in the half. White can't hit.
His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack.
Turner, no good. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. White for three. Pacers with a rebound. Jokic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Now here's SGA. He has 6. Knocks down the triple.
Well, that's a quick strike from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In catch-and-shoot situations, those scoring instincts are right on point.
Caruso, the pass to Hartenstein. Oh, got a piece of it. All by himself. Here's Caldwell Pope. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. On the wing, Caruso. Pass to Walsh. Now here's Johnson. Clock at 6. Here's Walsh. They need this. He buries it from 3. Walsh has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Fires from way outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. It's been all about Nikola Jokic for the Pacers. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm alongside Coach Rick Carlisle. Defensively, you are slowing them down. What can you say about the effort you're seeing so far?
You know, this team is a deceptive team despite their record. They got a lot of weapons, and they've been a tough matchup for us, so we've got to keep grinding away.
The grind continues. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Greetings, everyone. Let's first take a look at the players of the week in both conferences. And guys, how much do you think winning this type of award means to a player?
It just depends on the player, Ernie. If it's a big-time player, it doesn't really mean that much. But if you're Kenny Smith, this is like an MVP award.
Oh, well, you know, I did win it one time back in '91. And for the record, I should have been MVP that year, too, in my estimation.
For the record, the MVP in '91 was Michael Jordan. Let's shift our focus now to Nikola Jokic. Outstanding tonight through 2.
Oh, he's going hard in the paint, taking it right at the defense. I love his commitment to getting high percentage looks, Shaq.
Look, I don't do this often, but I'm bestowing upon him the Shaquille O'Neal badge of honor. Got to.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Indiana leading. They've got Nikola Jokic, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Turner in at the 4. That's the group for Rick Carlisle, getting going here in the second half.
Yeah, with his size, Jokic is really hard to defend without fouling.
This is his 5th trip to the free throw line. The free throw dropped for Jokic. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Philadelphia. So he gets them both. 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Walsh. Back to White. For 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Jokic with a screen on Caruso. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. SGA's got 11 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
White for 3. Sinks the tray. White's got 6 in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Porter. There's a screen by Turner. Now here's Porter. He's guarded closely. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to White. Here's Walsh. 4-3. Caldwell-Pope pulls it in.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And here's Turner. Outside Porter. Johnson against Jokic. Just 4 to shoot. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by Philadelphia. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Caruso. Now Johnson. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Johnson.
We have seen this over and over and over again. SGA with the and one.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at the Pacers. With the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at 2nd place in the conference. And of course the 76ers behind 9.5 games.
Checking out Philadelphia, you have to acknowledge that they've really hung tough this season, avoiding a lot of the bumps in the road that other contenders have gone through.
Resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 10. Back to White. Shoots over SGA. White, good. White's got 15.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
Turner, a screen on Caruso. SGA surveying the D. 6 to shoot. And it's rejected.
Boy, look at Alex Caruso get after it on the defensive end. That's a big-time send back.
And now Indiana on the fast break. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from Porter.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
76ers trail by 3. Caruso outside. Hartenstein against Jokic. Hartenstein passes to White. Caruso outside. The 3 ball. White can't hit. Indiana leading by 3. Outside Porter. Turner finds Caldwell Pope. Jokic in the post. He's guarded by White. Jokic shot is good. Jokic has got 27. Right side Johnson. Caruso outside. Pass to Johnson. Now here's White. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. White can't hit.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
White with a steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Walsh. Cashes in the corner 3. Walsh has got 6.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
White against Caldwell Pope. To the wing, right side. Now here's Jokic, guarded closely. Over Hartenstein. Jokic, no good. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Robbed. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. You look at Nikola Jokic. What a contribution.
Guys, you have got to find a way to slow this man down. This is a great timeout.
'76ers trail by 5. Caruso outside. Pass to Walsh. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Here's Caldwell Pope. Launches it on target from range. He's got 10.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Here's Walsh. He has 6. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. So nice passing by Indiana here. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Porter. And here's Turner from the arc. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist in this one. Caruso outside. Here's Walsh. Pass to Caruso. Outside White. Clock at 6. There's a screen by Johnson to stop the run. Philadelphia with another miss.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, that ability of Miles Turner to draw that foul to me is about him carving space on the interior. Really well done.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls.
Well, Miles Turner has a lot of value in today's NBA. This guy's got length, athleticism, excellent shot blocker. He can space the floor with the ability to make those jumpers.
Indiana making a switch here. Quickly's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Watson, he's checked in for Johnson. So he picks up just one from the line that time. 76ers trail by 12. Watson passes to Caruso. Now here's Hartenstein. He's got 6. White can't hit.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now here's White. 15 points in the game. They can't stop the run with that one.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Jokic in the post. He's guarded by Hartenstein, and it's Jokic missing.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
White against Quickly. Hartenstein with a screen on Quickly. And it's Hartenstein. That time on the assist by White. White's got 8 assists in the game. And SGA has got the ball here for Indiana. Leading by 12. To the middle. Jokic. Oh, he's a load inside. Jokic finishing strong.
And this is what makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent. His ability to dominate the defense.
Jokic against Hartenstein. Outside White. Knocks it down from distance. White's got 18 points in the game.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Pass to Jokic. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd assist of the night. Caruso outside. White with it. 18 points for him. And the foul called on Emmanuel Quickly. That's his first foul of the game. Reed's checked in for Indiana. Chris Middleton comes in for Turner. Philadelphia also making some changes. Jackson Davis comes in for Walsh. And it's Kennard in for Caruso. Hartenstein passes to Kennard. And here's Watson. He's guarded by Porter. Shot clock at 5. White for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. SGA's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
Now White, his numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Driving in, pass to Hartenstein. Now Watson fires the 3, hits a 3-pointer. Watson's got his first 3 points of the game.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Now here's White. 18 points for him. And he lobs it up to the rim.
You like how Derek White scans the floor, always aware of where the opportunities are. Nicely done.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and SGA throws it down.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
White, the pass to Hartenstein. With a brief pause, here are the most difficult teams to score against over the last 10 games. Second, the Pacers.
Well, I just love the tenacity on the defensive end. They have been in lockdown mode.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, there are so many things to admire about Hartenstein's game. Excellent passer, unselfish on the offensive end, makes floaters at a ridiculous level, and boy, do you know you're going to get a high level of defensive physicality nightly.
Caldwell Pope's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Johnson, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Kennard outside. Inside, deflects the pass. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Quickly. Middleton outside. Shot from 16. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Hartenstein. Nails the baby hook. Hartenstein's got 5 points now this quarter. Middleton from the outside. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Indiana. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. We'll be right back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And the 76ers looking at who they've got. Luke Kennard out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Peyton Watson. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Johnson in at the 4 slot. Left side Joe. Johnson on the wing. Hartenstein with a screen on Reed. Johnson for 3. Rebound by Middleton. Pacers leading by 11. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Kennard with it. Now quickly defending. And here's Johnson. Back to Kennard. Joe, the pass to Kennard. Here's Hartenstein. Reed defending. Kennard for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
The 3 from Quickly. Pure from three-point range.
And Quickly with a big-time answer knocks down his own 3.
Joe, the pass to Kennard. Now here's Hartenstein, covered by Jokic. Middleton outside. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Reed. The 3. The shot off that time. 76ers trail by 11. Down low. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And when Johnson gets an opening, no question he's looking to power it down.
And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Jokic against Hartenstein. Now here's Jokic, tightly guarded. Soft touch off the glass. Jokic has got 33.
I mean, it is amazing to watch Jokic at his size use the handle to create space for his shot.
Joe, the pass to Kennard. Jacks up a 3. Connects from downtown.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Walsh is checked in for Joe. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Reed. Fast break, Philadelphia. And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Reed. Pass to Quickly. So nice passing by Indiana here. Well, a careless foul. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And he hits the first of 3. Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Good on the second one. And he makes all 3. So it's Philadelphia now. 11-point game. Pass to Jokic. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And the free throw, no good. 76ers trail by 13. Kennard outside. Outside Johnson. To the middle. Here's Walsh. And that one is hammered home.
The one thing you have to respect about Johnson, he's happy to make the extra pass.
Quickly passes to Caldwell Pope. Out to the wing. Jokic's shot is good. Jokic has got 37.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now Johnson puts up a 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1 3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
76ers trail by 16. And here's Watson. Kennard outside. From outside the arc. The rebound by Turner. Indiana has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Quickly passes to Jokic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jokic has got 39.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to Kennard. Outside Watson to end the run. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, you have to understand what the defense is doing. If they give you an opportunity to set up a teammate, Luke Kennard will take it.
Middleton from the outside. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Hartenstein's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Walsh. Shoots over Turner. Nails the baby hook.
Boy, the halftime break, I don't know what they gave him to drink back there, but he is pouring it on right now.
Middleton outside. Jokic the screen. Takes the 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Johnson's got 7 rebounds in the game.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Kennard for three. Another three for Philadelphia.
And give them credit on the job they've done to narrow the gap with this big run.
Middleton outside. Pass to Jokic. Uses the glass on the layup. Jokic has got 41.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Nikola Jokic.
Well, it's the activity of Hartenstein on the interior that makes the defender react and puts him in a tough spot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the Pacers. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And SGA subbed in for Quickly. Philadelphia also making some changes. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for Watson. Caruso comes in for Walsh. And Derek White subbed in for Kennard. And so Hartenstein nails both of them. And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into 2? Maybe one for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense nightly is guarding the best point guards or wings in the league. And the voters have got to understand it can't only be about big men.
Porter gets the bucket.
Catch and release. Porter Jr. is so quick. Tough to close out on.
And so it's Mobley with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Down by 12. White, the pass to Johnson. Philadelphia moving it around. Pass to White. Shot clock at 6. 18 feet out. The shot by Johnson, no good.
This guy is completely out of rhythm this quarter. He just can't get going.
And stolen by Caruso. Inside, here's Mobley. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Boy, you love the willingness of Mobley to absorb some bumps and bruises on his way to the cup.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Mobley. Jokic, no good. 76ers trail by 10. Mobley with it. Caldwell Pope covering. And Mobley gets it to go.
Boy, we know Evan Mobley is elite on the defensive end. Right now, he's got it cooking offensively.
Now Porter. Turner, a screen on Johnson. And here's Porter outside. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Caruso, pass to White. Now here's Hartenstein. Pass to Johnson. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Mobley, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Porter, yes sir! The finish with the jam.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. The 76ers making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. Here's White. Outside Mobley. Flushes it down with both hands.
Oh my goodness, the size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
Turner outside. Now SGA. Jokic with a screen on Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. Jokic using his strength inside.
And this is how powerful Jokic is, able to still score despite the contact.
Mobley against Jokic. Here's Johnson. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
And that's where Johnson does most of his work offensively, inside the paint.
What's up?
The free throw drops for Johnson.
After averaging just about 3 points per game as a rookie, Jalen Johnson has put so much work into his game and has become a very good NBA player.
Gilgeous-Alexander. A minute 39 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
Well, what a pump fake by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the defender committed, and he'll go to the foul line.
He gets the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 9-point game here.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Jokic. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander facilitating for his team right now. What a pretty pass.
Stolen by Jokic. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Caruso. With the shot. Turner with a rebound. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Cleared away by White. So it's Philadelphia now. 9-point game. Blocked. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
They led by as many as 18.
SGA, an outstanding defender, that time sends it back.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now Jokic. Outside Porter. 6 to shoot. SGA fires. The three is off. And so the Pacers take the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
All right, to Ali LaForce with our player of the game.
Nicola, I heard the fans chanting for you, saying MVP. How special is that?
I think it's funny, to be honest. I think that there's a better player than me that's going to win an MVP. I'm just trying to play really good team basketball. That's all I'm trying to do.
MVP talks? That's just funny talk to Nicola, guys.
All right, Ali, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Ali LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.